2017 Kymco K-Pipe. There seems to be a small bike craze making a resurgence these days, and it's opened the doors for manufacturers to brining us itty-bitty bikes like the Kymco K-Pipe. Basically, the K-Pipe is a good-looking scooter with a semi-automatic clutch and 17-inch wheels. The K-Pipe is powered by a carbureted, air-cooled 123.7cc stock engine that has electric start with a backup kickstarter. The engine is housed in a steel trellis frame with matching, tubular steel swing arm. It's wrapped in minimalist yet sporty bodywork with a spiffy headlight and has an LCD dash that's both small and quirky. Our test unit's dash would regularly glitch out by flashing all the LCD nomenclature off and on, and the bottom half of the screen would randomly go blank once in a while. But it always seemed to come back and work just fine after a few minutes. The riding position is comfortable for a short rider. I'm only 5 feet 8 inches tall, but, if anything, I felt too big for the poor thing. The seat is narrow and firm, so after an hour in the saddle it started to get uncomfortable. But for quick blasts to the store it feels fine. There's no wind protection, so you have nothing between you and the elements, or I should say if, like me, you live in the Pacific Northwest. You get caught in the rain, there's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to hide from cars approaching from the rear either. While the little engine puts along fine in town, out on country roads it can be a little slow. It will not get out of its own way when you are buzzing along at 40 to 50 miles per hour. You just have to twist the throttle and hope for the best as it slowly builds speed. Hills are not its friend either. The anemic acceleration is not intended to climb steep grades, as I found out more than a few times. There's not much more exciting than being tailgated by a dump truck with a pissed-off driver as your bike strains to go 40 miles per hour on a curvy uphill back road with no room to pull off. The brakes are decent, too. The K-Pipe uses a 276mm front disc with a single twin-piston caliper, while a low-maintenance drum brake setup slows the rear. It runs on 3.50/17 rear tire with a 2.75/17 front. They're pretty thin, but the bike feels stable on the road. It rolls over potholes and rough street surfaces better than the 14-inch wheels of a scooter by comparison. The cast wheels look cool and really work with the overall sporty appearance of the K-Pipe. One of the selling points of this bike is the incredible fuel economy. I was riding this thing full throttle everywhere, to get it moving my 180-pound ass around town. It still managed, just a hair, more than 60 miles per gallon. Some other riders have managed more than 80 miles per gallon on their K-Pipes. That's pretty awesome. Fuel capacity is 1.2 US gallons, so using those two figures you get a range of 7,100 miles. Overall, the thing I liked most about the K-Pipe is the fuel economy and the way it looks. It's a good-looking little motorcycle that tips the scales at about 229 pounds, plain dry weight. That helps it remain manageable for newer or smaller riders who are looking for a bike that's different than a scooter at a similar price point. There is no doubt that the K-Pipe is fun to ride if you're not in a hurry. Conclusion. Kymco has made a nice little motorcycle with the K-Pipe. I'm sure Kymco will sell thousands of these around the globe, and if you're one of the people that end up doing so, you should be pretty pleased with the purchase. It is not very expensive. It is easy to ride, and it has a 31-inch seat height, so it fits a wide range of riders. It's fun to ride around town and did well, albeit slowly, on back roads.